Welcome to your favorite show on the internet, the Attack on Titan spoiler recap show, episode 6 of season 2. Spoilers ahead, people. Duh. We have an action-packed episode with tons of secrets to be revealed. I'll start this off by saying I was wrong. I was wrong about Ymir. I thought she died at the end of the last episode, but nah, she's alive. She's just missing a leg and an arm, you know, normal stuff in the world of Attack on Titan. Before I refresh you on what went down in episode 5, I feel like I should say, since we are so deep into season 2, I'm gonna say this. I am not a manga reader. My theories and videos are all from the perspective of someone who's only seen the anime, so take that little disclaimer as you will. Now let's refresh, shall we? During one of their training missions on Hoth, Krista and Ymir got separated from the group. Like all really close friends, they argued during a blizzard while carrying an unconscious teammate. After talking about Krista's suicidal tendencies, Ymir pushed her down a hill and transformed to save their teammate. But by doing so, she left Krista alone to walk back. Good friends, am I right? Fast forward to the now, and we have a brawl on our hands. Ymir the Titan versus the 20 Uglies. Krista almost falls off the castle, but Rainier saves her from death. Ymir starts to lose, but Krista yells at her to win. Since she turned a new leaf, Ymir jumps up to save our heroes from the falling tower. Everything looks good in the hood when, you guessed it, the Titans didn't die and start to eat Ymir. Luckily, the scouts are here to save the day and kill off the remaining Titans. And at the end, we learn that Krista's name is actually Historia. How about we get to episode 6 now? We find our heroes lifting Ymir's body up the wall. We find Historia in the dock discussing Ymir, which, like most cats, could be a threat to humanity. Thanks to Ymir's Titan healing ability, she seems to only be unconscious while missing an arm and a leg. This place really reminds me of the Pacific Northwest, by the way. Dark, gloomy, and rainy. Not to be confused with the underwear company, but Haynes and the rest of our heroes meet up to discuss the wall and the hole that they've been looking for. Just like that girlfriend I told people in the first grade I had, it doesn't exist. This next part had me like, the way Rainier just casually lets Eren know that he's the armored Titan, that Berthold is the colossal Titan. They started this war 5 years ago. I was just left speechless. Sure, I had my suspicions. Rainier mentions that their primary goal was to ensure that all of humanity was wiped out. My question is, who sent them on this mission? Who has organized this war? How many more people can transform? And whose side are they on? Wow. I love this show. They want Eren. They want him to come with them like some sort of creepy Titan kidnappers. Flashback, 12 hours earlier, the papers that Potato Girl got to the dock reveals that Rainier and Berthold were in the group that was given false information on Eren's location during the time the female Titan was on the attack. The plot thickens like soup. Armin mentions that Rainier got away from Annie, but he could have written a message on her hand after he learned where Eren was. Annie was seen looking at her hand before she ran away. These two motherfuckers were writing notes to each other. The clouds are clearing out, the sun is coming out, and Rainier is snapping. Just like we learned in Interstellar, Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. He starts to mention how he's seemingly starting to suffer from Stockholm Syndrome after being around everyone for 3 years. He takes off his bandages to reveal that Hickey from earlier is healing with steam like a Titan. I'll be real, at this point, I had my hands over my face. I was just in utter disbelief of what I was seeing and what I was hearing. I'm still like level 10 shook right now. In a split-second decision, Mikasa moves in and attacks Rainier, cutting off his arm and stabbing the other one. With the same amount of finesse I bring out during a Yu-Gi-Oh match, she makes her way to Berthold's throat, slicing it. It's too late. They transform on the wall. Side note, this CGI Colossal Titan looks really gross. I don't remember this Titan looking so gross. Anyways, they grab Ymir and Eren. They are on the move. Eren is starting to cry, remembering all the times he shared with them over the years during training. They were his friends. They are the enemy. He had enough of these traitor fucks, and he transforms too. Right before he can get a good swing on the armored Titan, the episode ends. I honestly started to pound my armrest because it was getting so good, but they had to leave us off on a cliffhanger for episode 7. I can't wait to see this epic brawl. I've been waiting for this shit for 4 years, god damn it. Around episode 4, Ymir was caught by Rainier reading a tin can of food he couldn't understand. We know they are both Titans. He didn't know she was a Titan until she transformed. My theory is that Ymir was never a a Titan on the same mission to kill humanity. Ymir was even grabbed by the Colossal Titan during the fight. How many factions are involved in all of this? Wow, this show is more complex than my old Lego sets. Every episode we get one question answered, but in return we get 10 more questions. I don't know about you, but I gotta go put on a tinfoil hat. It's time to speculate on Twitter. I will say this, let's bring back a non-CGI Colossal Titan, shall we? Like I said, I don't remember him being CGI in season 1. Hashtag not my Colossal Titan.